Well, everyone, Senpai noticed us. I have on screen a minus the blacked out stuff, which I'm assuming is specific to OTSs and they don't want people to see. But Konami has introduced alternate formats similar to Magic the Gathering. Deckmaster being like Commander, Heart of the Underdog, got some other stuff here. Playing
Yeah,
some
common charity is like
essentially
pauper.
yeah. Common charity is Pauper. So essentially, they're banning for Heart of the Underdark some like better decks, but the important one is I'm gonna zoom in here. Time Wizard. Um, they said that they would never do this. I can't remember when the Farfa interview was with the Konami EU employee. Um, I believe that was a couple years ago, at least 2 years ago, 2019 around. Um, but they said that we would like to leave a retro format Yu-Gi-Oh up to the community, and that kind of killed it for me. I was like, okay, we're gonna do this ourselves. We're gonna grow this community. They're giving OTSs the official go ahead to host retro format tournaments. Um, you'll notice that they even picked U.S. Nationals 2005. That's GOAT. So they are acknowledging at least that bare minimum the goat community in here. Um, I don't know what kind of resources they're going to provide us in terms of
Rulings.
old rulings. Yes, they just say we're going to use the old rulings. Have you seen your history of rulings? It's pretty awful. I do have that document that has the history of the rule changes that a judge made. It's basically just a Google Doc, which I found out is not a static document and is still being updated. The new Edison Quick Draw ruling is on there, and the context of why is also on there, which is interesting. So we have that, but there are still a few issues with it, like the like rivalry warlords goes and match ruling with tributing your last monster. They don't know if that happened at Edison or the event after Edison. Edison plays with the correct modern ruling, but we don't officially know that on there. But we have events. Collector store here in St. Louis already has booked Edison, Tengu Plant, and Hat format locals for us on Saturday starting on January 8th. Is there anything going on? I got Caddy. You're with me. Is there anything going on with Reddit? Because I know that's the thing on there.
Nothing. A lot of it is shit posting about the Deckmaster format, uh, and how people say the multiple ways that you could just break that format. Just my Deckmaster is Vanity's ruler or Inspector Border or the things like that, and how you actually lose that game if your Deckmaster is gone, but it has to be destroyed certain ways. So there's a lot of people are saying that this Deckmaster format is going to need a ban list real quick, or it's going to be really bad. Lots
Makes
of
a lot of
support
sense.
for
I
lots
know
of
that.
support for Heart of the Underdog, though.
Okay.
A lot of people are both either excited about Time Wizard for retro or for Heart of the Underdog to, you know, essentially that would be a way for OTSs, to institute their own ban list of things like even upon release, like if they release some kind of new tier negative 52 deck, they can just say, we're not going to play with these cards. Not yet. So I don't know how people are going to take to that. It's going to go down to OTS. You're going to have to figure out what the attitude of your OTS is, but it's a lot of promise.
Yeah. Are you guys in the comments? Are you guys as locals going to be doing any of these specifically? The Time Wizard and what formats have you discussed? I'm in a group chat that has a couple OTS employees in it for our retro group. So we were able to confirm that this is in fact a thing, and I've already been invited to Facebook events for the tournaments. They're like, yeah, these are real. We're doing them. I think the only issue that we've seen is they do not support OCG cards because it's an OTS. I know a lot of people like to play with OCG cards. I don't think that's going to be the case. Maybe you can get away with it at locals. I know some people's locals were cool with double sleeving before that was allowed and things like that because it's a smaller thing. But the other thing that we haven't seen, because this has been something that's been leaked from OTSs and not from Konami themselves, we don't know if we're going to be getting side events at YCSs or just YCSs in general for these.
That
I
would be
doubt I
sick.
doubt we're gonna get full on YCSs, but side events would be a thing. I mean, I heard about a group in Ohio that played September 2012, and we were like, hey, do we want to load the van up and go to Ohio to do this? And now we don't have to. Sorry to the group in Ohio, but it's just exciting to finally have something recognized. We've been doing this our group since 2017 or 18, at least, and just doing retro stuff. And if you guys are wondering, well, how about the collection? That's kind of how, because it was dirt cheap. I think my Celestias were $4. Um, yeah, this is just, it's really cool to be validated and recognized by Konami that the history of their game is worth preserving. Um, Despite it having a very rocky history, I've always joked that Yu-Gi-Oh has been unhealthier longer than it's been healthy. Um, but it is a really cool time to be a retro format Yu-Gi-Oh player. So, are your OTSs doing it? Sound off in the comments where. Promote your local events. Again, Collector will be doing um, some stuff starting in January if you're local to the St. Louis area. And thanks for watching, guys.